Hello and welcome. This is the Astral Arc. This channel is offering several aspects of esotericism. Firstly, there are conversations with young people that have questions about their esoteric path, the path of inner development, and the questions that really relate to most of us that are working towards evolving and developing ourselves so that we might support the development of the world. It's been quite interesting, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been a really wonderful process with these different people who came to have conversations, and the questions that they're bringing for me have been really helpful or important because they're questions that I have myself but haven't quite found maybe the words to articulate it or formulate it in the right way, or if they have been questions that maybe I've had in the past but kind of forgot that I had, just because you do your practice in the morning or at some point in your day and then you have a like, what was that? Or I didn't quite understand, but then the normal routine of life takes over and you forget these kind of really important thoughts you had or questions. And so to hear it brought and carried by other people has been really, I don't know, important to me or helpful for me in some way.
Yeah, it's been enriching. My name's Lisa Romero, this is Ariel, and we've been filming various people, and we hope to keep offering that. And at the same time, this work of working with the virtues will be available for everyone to work with as an esoteric practice. The virtues are really various aspects of working with love. And in order for us to meet that, we enter into this mystery centre of our heart. And there will be various exercises given each month on how to cultivate that and developing a relationship between our individual eye consciousness and the mystery centre of our hearts, and the importance of working with the virtues today. Then we've also got various artists, young people that have been working on the path of inner development, that are offering their songs as a way of expressing what they've come to, what they've found, and actually to echo something of the virtues to help us get another insight into the inner life of our soul and how it can grow and develop and expand.
Yeah, I think also just like creating this space, or the intention to create this space is to really have dialogue and have conversation where this sort of practice or thoughts or content that in the past has been really limited to the chosen few and still almost has a veil of that I experience in the world today, that inner work and inner development is still for a select few people when really it's actually coming to all of us. And especially I think young people are having to meet it whether or not they have the tools yet. Over the last few years, I think, was really this challenge of being in isolation and being in your own space, and yet kind of being bombarded by these feelings or thoughts or impulses that were just coming through one system that maybe you couldn't quite pinpoint or navigate. And I think this element of anxiety and depression that's really meeting young people, and the reality of that they're kind of being moved into a threshold of inner work and inner content that's coming through, but not quite having the capacity to maybe understand it or realize that it's not just them.
Yeah, I think understanding really does help us carry it, and then the practice really helps to develop something and transform it. So there's lots of things available here. We hope you find something useful, and it's going to be quite something to imagine all these people working on this great work of love. I look forward to this.
Yeah, and if you have anything you want to share in the comments, you have questions, maybe there's ideas that you would like Lisa to speak to, and then we can make other videos around that, or questions that you might have, we can just engage in the comments in general. Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.